Looking at the concept of lead and lag and its usefulness in contact dance. So we're looking at the lead and lag between this mass and the thoracic mass. So I call this the lumbar mass, and this is the thoracic mass. And there's actually a point around T12 where there's an axis. And at this point, there's an axis vertical twist, side bend or lateral compensation, and horizontal. So movement opens up in those three axes at that point, and we can have a lead and lag between this lower mass and this upper mass, meaning that one leads and kind of pulls the other around. I'm going to lead with this top mass first. So my arm reaches and it pulls this, and it really pulls incrementally along the chain. So eventually, if I do this long enough, the hip gets pulled up. Now, this hip is being pulled up by this upper mass. And at some point, this hip reaches what I call the tipping point, where it starts to fall. And at that point, when it starts to fall, the leading leg is going to, this top mass twists over top. It's like a lemon twist. So I'll do it quicker. This pulls incrementally along the chain, lifts the hip up, the hip gets to the tipping point, and then the thoracic mass pulls back to balance out the fall. There's a reversal of the twist after the lagging part reaches a tipping point. And what this helps to do is if I don't do that, this reaches the tipping point, it's the moment of fall. And so what happens with this is this pulling back helps modulate the fall, helps keep me in a balanced position, and keeps the movement going. I'm going to represent that with the lead from the lower mass. So I use a distal lead, which is the leg, which simply means I use something to lead that's distance away from my core. And it keeps pulling up through the chain to lift the thoracic mass. As soon as this reaches its tipping point, my lower mass balances it out. Now I could do this at my end range, where it pulls up through the chain, and I don't have as much tone, so I really get to my end range. But I might not want to do that, especially in a dynamic situation. Dynamic movement is going to require that I pull in more. So I might want to use a bit more tone, general state of muscle contraction in my body, so that it still works through incrementally, but it pulls on this a little bit sooner. So I use some tone through here, so I still work through that incremental tug, but this picks up a bit sooner. Also of note is that I don't stay in one axis. If I was just going to do the vertical axes, I can already feel like it's hard on my back. So I use this bend and this bend, as well as the twist, to modulate everything and to feel like a soft but strong feeling through my spine. So you can see I'm already going into this side bend or lateral compensation, and now I'm going into some horizontal. Lead and lag is useful in contact dance, especially the lead and lag, and then the ability to reverse it, and using the three axes, because the people we're dancing with are not flat. They have circular, round movement and bodies, and if I'm going to be able to bend and offer as much surface to my partner as possible, I have to be able to use these three axes to spiral, twist around the cylindrical shape of my partner. Another way to think of it is that if I use these three axes and this lead and lag and reversal of the lead and lag, that I'm able to travel more the landscape of my partner's body more fully, rather than being something that skips over different surface parts because I have a rigidity or inability to have the sliding movement and twisting and bendiness of my body.
So it really allows us to offer more surface and to follow the contours of our partner's